It's been a while, but we finally have some Deadlock news to talk about. It's been over a week since my last video, and that's just because there's been no news to talk about whatsoever. There hasn't been any new balance updates, and there's been very few patches to the game, and those new patches really didn't change the game that much, and there also hasn't been any new leaks until today. So if you're invested in Deadlock, whether you're a new player or a longtime veteran, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any Deadlock news and updates in the future. The leaker known as Minesweeper put out a new tweet with an image attached. He says that they've been working on a set of beach skins. They probably intend to do an open beta in the summer to market these. The Vindicta skin kinda looks like this, but with a straw hat. The image attached is photos of Widowmaker from Overwatch wearing her seasonal summer skin. Someone replied and said something like this with a concept art image of Vindicta wearing a bikini. So Minesweeper replied, and all he had to say was yeah. Our first leak in over a week has to do with hero skins that could be coming to the game in the summertime, seeing as how they're beach themed, as well as a possible open beta in the summer. And don't forget that we heard from Minesweeper a few weeks ago that skins already exist for Wraith, Dynamo, Grey Talon, Holiday, Vindicta, Kelvin, Ivy, Apollo, Graves, and Victor. There are parts of skins and effects that you can mix and match like in Dota 2, so it's entirely possible that the skins that Minesweeper listed a few weeks ago are also part of the Beach Summer set, all themed appropriately and could be coming to the game in the summer. Other games in a similar genre to Deadlock like Marvel Rivals and Overwatch 2 usually run seasonal events where they release multiple skins within the same theme. Deadlock could be preparing to do a very similar thing. This image on screen is the closest guess that we have of what the Vindicta summer skin could look like. Wearing a very similar style clothing to the Widowmaker skin from Overwatch, topped with a straw hat that Minesweeper said that she was wearing. So in this video, I want to show you and go over some of the best modded skins made by the community that are currently available. The Deadlock devs could be looking at these community made skins for inspiration for the real skins that they're going to add to the game. And it's also possible that some of these skins could just be added to the game. The skins in other Valve games like Counter-Strike are sometimes completely community made and sold via the Steam community market. If you're not familiar with modding Deadlock and you're interested in giving some of your favorite heroes some skins, I'll leave a link in the description to Game Banana where you can learn how to do that for yourself. The first modded skin I want to look at is called Pango Apollo by Dragon Roll Z. This skin has so much detail. It gives Apollo a completely new themed look. It sticks to Apollo's classic red color and doesn't change any of his abilities or animations, but that doesn't take anything away from this skin. It's very common for developers to dive deeper into a character's lore to pull out ideas for skins, and this is one that I could definitely see in the game. Next up is Brunette Silver by Jessitron66. This is a very well done recolor of Silver. It changes her clothing color a little bit, but also changes the color of her hair. Silver in werewolf form has also been changed to have a darker fur. Skins like this one are very likely to be coming to the game because they're so simple yet still so well done. Once again, this skin doesn't have any unique animations or effects, but later in the video I'm going to go over some skins that have completely unique abilities and effects. The next one is Dr. D Dynamo by Xenon. This is the first one I wanted to show you that has unique visual effects, and something like this where a hero has unique ability colors and effects is definitely something that Valve will be adding to the game. This skin is definitely inspired by Dynamo's lore with him being a professor, and it's skins like this one that Valve could be looking at for inspiration. This next one is just simply called Warden Remodel by Gigwhat, and this skin definitely takes some inspiration from some of the Warden remodel concepts that we've seen over the past couple months. There's been some talks and leaks that Warden is going to get a full remodel in the future, so Gigwhat looked at those concept art images and just made a modded skin for the meantime. This skin gives Warden a recolor, and it actually comes in multiple different colors, and gives Warden his lore accurate cape. But this skin also just proves the potential of skins in this game. There's so much detail that can be given to every single hero, and so much that can be added and removed to give heroes a completely different look. Next up is White Rabbit Rem by Nats Maggie. The artist behind this skin has said it's part of their Alice in Wonderland collection. It gives Rem a little tuxedo and changes his pillow into a stopwatch. This is another instance of a skin having unique props. Rem actually now throws this stopwatch, and when he casts his ultimate ability, he floats with an umbrella. When you think about skins in this way, there's so much potential for each hero in the game to have their abilities and their unique props skinned as well. This next one is Jian Shangdi by Plain Totes. This is a skin for 7 that is simple yet effective in showcasing the potential for themed skins in this game. It makes 7 look like a cybernetic warrior, and you could really see how this could be part of a collection of similar skins for other heroes. This skin does not come with any unique visual effects or abilities, but I don't think it needs to in order for it to be good. Next is DOS Billy by Agbadongle, and this skin might be one of the more unique ones in this video because it completely changes the art style and the textures of the base models in Deadlock. This skin makes Billy look a lot more retro and almost an 8-bit video game style. It also changes some of the visual effects for his abilities like his bash down as well as when he smashes the bottle on his head, and this skin is really tapping into the potential of changing the textures of the skins in Deadlock. Imagine a collection of these skins for different heroes, all with the same texture. I think this is one of my favorites on this list. This next one is called Haze V2 by Pugzilla, and it actually takes inspiration from an old Haze model that was completely scrapped. And I wanted to mention this one in particular because it opens up the possibility of Valve getting inspiration from some of their scrapped models in the past, like from the previous iteration of Deadlock known as Neon Prime. Almost every hero that was in Neon Prime that's now in Deadlock had a completely different look, and I could see a world where Valve brings those old models back and sells them as skins. The last 4 on this list are actually outdated mods, so the models are going to be presenting in a T-pose, but this doesn't affect what the skin looks like, so I still wanted to show it in this video. This is the King Viscus made by Beyonce. Viscus is one of the most recognizable heroes in Deadlock with his all green look, and this skin switches it up and makes him all blue. It actually changes Viscus's model quite a bit and makes him slimmer and more muscular. Some of Viscus's abilities are also affected by this mod, making his cube look more like a sphere and more like water. The same goes for his ultimate when he's in goo ball form, as well as his puddle punch. This skin does a lot when it comes to changing the hero's model as well as their abilities. But there's still one more skin on this list that I'm saving for last that changes the hero entirely. This next one is Plague Doctor for Pocket, also by Gigwut. This skin just does a great job at giving Pocket a theme, and I could really see this skin being part of a collection. It changes one of Pocket's abilities, and that's his briefcase. Instead of jumping into his briefcase, he now jumps into this lantern. He also has slightly different visual effects for his ultimate affliction. I think this skin in particular, if added to the game, would be extremely popular. Not only because Pocket is a popular character, but because the skin is just so cool. This is Blood Karuto Mina, also by Beyonce. Once again with this skin, we see a prop change. Mina's umbrella has been exchanged for a scythe, and this is just another example of what could be done with skins in terms of heroes props. The next on this list is the one I've been saving for last. This is Chell Doorman by Darkblade909. If you don't recognize this character, this is Chell from one of Valve's other games, Portal 2, and this modded skin comes with all the bells and whistles. Unique sound effects, voice lines, visual effects, abilities. This skin comes with everything, and shows the true potential of what could be done with skins in Deadlock. Doorman's call bell has been swapped out for the radio from Portal, and Doorman's doors are now just portals. One of the craziest parts about this skin is Doorman's ultimate. The Baroness Hotel has been completely reskinned to look like a level from Portal. This is one of the most detailed models we've ever seen in Deadlock. And this one in particular is super interesting because Valve could actually add this to the game. Valve owns the rights to this character and everything that comes with it. And I don't have any doubts that a developer at Valve has seen this mod and made some notes. So let me know down in the comments which skin was your favorite, as well as any other cool modded skins that I may have missed in this video. Jumping back to the main topic of this video with skins possibly coming to Deadlock in the summer, leave a comment as well for your ideas of what those skins might look like for those heroes that got leaked. Like I say at the end of all my videos, Deadlock is going to continue to grow in 2026, and we're just going to continue to get more and more news and leaks about the future of the game. So if you're interested in anything or everything Deadlock, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any Deadlock news or updates in the future. I'm on the road to 5,000 subscribers, and I'd appreciate all your help in getting there. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Later.